Cheers. Tonight I'm celebrating with Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey and Bundaberg ginger beer. Two of my favorite things. I remember trying this many years ago and just going, that's the best ginger beer I've ever had, and that's just stuck with me. And then the other night when I went to go and just get some pizzas for the family, I was waiting, I had to wait like 20 minutes, went into the nearby liquor store and I had 20 minutes to kill, so it wasn't like I was on the hunt for something specific, so I had some time to browse. And I've always been a fan of Jack Daniel's, and they had this Tennessee Honey, and I was like, man, can you imagine the two of them together? So this is the first time. I've never had these two together, but here they are. Tennessee, Jack Daniel's, Bundaberg. Let's see what happens. Ah, man, that's giving. I love that. So I'm celebrating tonight with some of my favorite things, and because something very important has happened in my life, and some of you out there have been witnessing it. I've taken the first initial step of putting some stuff out there, putting myself out there, and it's been in a very small way, but I've had a few comments, some feedback, which has really meant the world to me. Although I only have 149 subscribers on YouTube, and my Instagram and TikTok are from the people that know me, the feedback that I've had was the feedback that I've always wanted to receive. That's the feedback that I've been searching for my whole life, and that's really meant something to me. I've done a lot of things in my life, but receiving the feedback that I'm receiving now, it's just what I've been after. And so if you've been a part of that, and if you've been part of the 14% of my YouTube analytics that have watched a video all the way from the beginning to the end, then this one's for you. I say thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. It's something that's super important to me. If you are someone who's a people pleaser, if you are an empath, if you're somebody that is super creative, if you're somebody that has a big idea, if you're somebody that wants to be of service to the world, and you really want to put something out there, and if you're a person that's gone through a really dark place, or are in a dark place, in a messy place when you can't see anything that's going on, if you're in the swamp of life, then I really hope that what I talk about and what I can bring will help make a little bit of sense in the swamp. I know what the swamp feels like, and it's an amazing place after being able to know that you can step out of the swamp. Well, when you're allowed to move past the swamp or just stand outside the swamp, even if it's for a day or two, and you can go, wow, I was in that swamp. That's amazing, because then you know that the swamp's not going to last forever, and that's really amazing. So if you ever have a reprise, if you ever have an intermission, if you ever have half time, and one of the soccer moms just brings you on some oranges, oh my goodness, I'm just having some oranges just to refresh myself and to realize that the game is hectic. And so it still feels like I'm in the swamp, but I've just had a few moments of standing outside of the swamp, realizing, there's the swamp, and life has given me a few reprises from it, which I'm super grateful for. But I've learned a lot. I feel like I've changed a lot in the last 5 years since COVID. And I've collected a whole bunch of things that have helped me along the way, and I'm really wanting to share that with the people that might need it. And so if you've ever seen a video of mine on YouTube or on Instagram or on TikTok, and I'm in the park or a cemetery and I'm talking to the camera, talking about some stuff, I'm really just trying to find the audience, and I'm trying to find the people that need it. And I have to, if it's not for you, you have to bear witness to me trying to find my audience in amongst being around people that don't need it as well. So that's part of the challenge. But been working with the YouTube algorithm and learning a little bit about that, which has been super fascinating. Just one more sip. And very inspiring. It seems that we've arrived in an age where it's not really dependent on how many followers you have in order to get your message out, to find your right audience. The algorithm is positioned in a way now to be able to connect whatever you are really trying to say to the people that are really trying to hear it. And so that's really, really good news. You could have one follower on YouTube and still reach the right people, because the algorithm is now able to analyze the video, analyze the text in the video, analyze the script, basically. You know, AI is so smart at the moment, and understand who you are trying to target. And then it will reach out and test your videos with people that are interested in what you're wanting to say. And that's so amazing. So when I see that I've got 180 views on a video, and I look at the analytics, and like a lot of it is not from my region, and I go, okay, I can see the algorithm kicking in. I can see how it's placing it and testing it in certain places. And to get a comment from somebody that I don't know that says, wow, thank you so much for this video, it really resonated with me, I really appreciate that, keep going, keep sharing. It's an amazing experience. And yeah, so I'm just finally dipping my toes in the water, you know. I'm finally at the beginning line, and the gun's gone off, and I'm on the first little sprint, if that makes sense. You know, and for anyone that has thought, oh well, Matt, cool man, I'm kind of into what you're about, that's brilliant. That'd be awesome to ride this journey with you. I really hope to give as much value as I possibly can to the people that I'm trying to help. I saw an interview today with Elizabeth Gilbert, who's like really one of the mentors in my life. When I actually read Eat, Pray, Love. Like, I read the whole book, you know. I haven't read many books in my life. I read that one, and it came to me in a very important time of my life, and it just completely blew my mind how someone could be so real and so honest about what the situation that they found themselves in. And ever since that day, I've just been following her. From her TED Talks, I mean, her TED Talks are iconic. If you've not seen an Elizabeth Gilbert TED Talk, it's iconic. Especially how she has an insight of communicating how she sees how creativity works in the world. And that's been an amazing experience for me. I was watching a YouTube video of her today, and she was talking about a circus. Life is a circus in the circus tent, and someone's the ringmaster, and someone's up on the trapeze, and someone's doing the lights, and someone's doing the sound, and someone's taking the tickets, and everyone's got a role to play. And so I'm just stepping up and trying to play my role. And that might be taking the tickets, that might be being a trapeze artist, it might be being on sound, it might be the guy that cleans up afterwards. I'm not too sure what the role exactly entails for me, but I know that I'm just wanting to show up and position myself as something in the circus, and let's go for it. Because then she went on to say that whether you've got 7 people watching your video, or whether you've got 7 million watching your people, it's very important to give everything that you have to whoever's watching, and give 100% to the people that are engaging with your material. And that was just another a nice big lift for me as well. I really enjoyed that, because there is something on the surface that goes, oh, I'm in the comparison game. I'm in the comparison game of everyone else putting themselves out there. But Elizabeth Gilbert's talk today really settled me in understanding where the work needs to really be done. I can be distracted over there, but when it comes back down to doing the work, is that I need to give 100% into what I'm wanting to communicate. And so tonight's a celebration for me, and I don't normally celebrate, but I've got two amazing things right here, and it tastes delicious, and I'm celebrating with you. And so thank you so much. And just a final sign off, thank you so much. If you've watched it this far, I really appreciate it. Please follow me on all my channels. I'm so excited to share with you what I've got coming up. There's some music that's coming up. There is like this thing called a quest that I came up with during just piecing all these little puzzle pieces together, and I'm like, well, how can I put this into something that's cool? That's a quest. It's a quest that could be done on one day. It's a quest that could be done over a couple months. It just depends on how it lands for everybody. But it really, in essence, is just to connect you back to who you really are, and just it's a remembering of who you really are. Just a couple things that are in the course. I don't like the word course. I started off calling it a course, and then after some good chats with my wife, I realized, you know what, it's a quest. So it's a quest, but sometimes I revert back to the word course. It's a quest. I talked about this in one of my previous videos, but like the five movies in your life that are the most important to you. It's such an interesting question to get into a conversation with someone else, and to really allow enough time to be able to answer that question. It's so telling, the themes that attract us, the buzz that attracts us from the five movies that we consider to be the most important movies. And it's so fascinating to really go there, and to really believe that there's something in those movies that are important to you for a very, very specific reason. And it could mean something. It could be a sign for you. And I was also talking to someone else the other day about signs. They mentioned on TikTok, like watching my video was a sign for them. You know, a sign to act on their intuition, a sign to do something. And that's cool, because I also thought to myself, you know what, living by the signs is like kind of like a way of life. Like if you're into living by the signs that you pick up, and you're like, that's a sign for me, you know, and no one else would ever pick that up. It's only a sign for you. And that's why it's so for people pleasers, it's like quite hard to go, that's a sign for me, because you kind of want other people's acknowledgement or other people's validation that yes, that is a sign for you, Matt. But no, only you will know if it's a sign for you. And so, like, to get attuned with the signs in your life, and you're like, that was a sign for me, and really take it, and really believe it, and really run with it, and really follow it, like, that was a sign. So yeah, living by the signs is like a really cool thing, because it's a way of really tapping into your intuition, you know, because it's not based on logic that much. It could be a flower, it could be a butterfly, it could be a certain type of animal, it could be a number, you know. And these things that you could see around town, it could be a windmill, it could be it could be anything. So I'm interested to see, you know, like Do you live by the signs of your life? That's a nice way of getting in touch with your intuition. Another crazy thing that I haven't really talked about is like just being able to get in touch with your intuition is something that I'm able to do with my hands and my body. Is that moving it in a way that allows for something new to come up. Like, I don't know what I'm doing now. I don't know what I'm doing, but whatever I'm doing now is completely fresh and is completely new. And so I want to do new things. I want to be able to do new things. So like moving your body in new ways and just like experimenting and stuff like that is a sure way of being able to just go, is tapping into something deeper. That's a really strange thing that I realized for myself. When I move my body a little bit like this, or however I do it, it's like it's fresh and it's new every time, and I want it to be, and I just let the body go. Like, what is the body gonna do? I'm not too sure, right? And it's a very easy way with your body, like right in front of you, to be able to do something, to just to spark your intuition, to bring it to the top of mind, because life can become very robotic. It can become very robotic, and the intuition of life sometimes falls to the wayside. So we want to bring, just invite it up. Come play with us, so that life can be full of signs and gut feelings. And that's a fun way to live. I reckon that's a fun way to live. So yeah, that's part of the vibe. Anyways, I'm rambling because it's a big day for me. I'm super happy, and yeah, I hope you can feel the vibes too. And I'll catch you on the interwebs. Much love.